Son, there'll be peace when you are done. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, a little bit of Definity update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everybody say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. The rules are I'll be talking for about 30-ish minutes, and if you guys have a question, by all means, ask it. And once I am done with my 30-minute blurb, I will answer everyone's questions. However, if you do not have time for that, just leave me a super chat. It could be as little as $2 hairs, and then I will get to it right away, and then you can go on with your merry day. Anyway, let's start off with Definity first. Not too much to go over here. We're down about 2% on the day to about 5.1 cents. There is a $7,700 in volume, so it's exceedingly low. It's very, very small, very tiny. The reason why I bring this up is because I do have a pretty significant amount in this. I do have a network that I network with has a significant amount, and there's going to be more. Again, what I'd gone over a little bit yesterday, and I'm not sure that everyone knows, is that the other day when you saw OMI pump 20, 30%, whatever it was, there was maybe $2 million that went in, between 1 and 2 million, but the market cap changed by like $20 million. Okay, well, how's that possible? Well, the way it works is that there's only so many sell orders that you can buy. There's only so much liquidity that you could swap for. So what happens is that even though there's some sell orders, let's say at 0004, there's not $100 million worth at 000. There's maybe a couple 100,000 worth at that price, and then it goes to 0005 pretty quickly. And when it gets to that, it's like, okay, well, it doesn't take that much to raise the market cap because you're only buying the sell orders. Most people are not selling, and again, that's with anything, not just with OMI. So with Definity, again, it's down 2% on the day where you have less than 8,000 in volume. Unlike OMI, which has about $100 million market cap, a little bit over, you have Definity with less than a $9 million market cap. This is, oh my God. If this had 2 million in volume in one day, this would do like a 10x, which I'd be okay with. I'd be fine with. Maybe not a 10x. It might have like a 5x, but either way, I'd still be pretty legit. And I'm not saying that Definity gets that right now or right away, but I'm saying that at some point, Definity will have millions in volume each and every day, just because of the way that it's going. There's going to be a lot of institutions are incentivized to hold just because it gives them access to that anomaly detector. And if they don't want to subscribe to that, if they don't want to hold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth, and they just want to test it out, okay, well, they just have to pay. I mean, I don't know how much DMA links charge, but Bloomberg, I think, charges between 10 and 20,000 a month for their anomaly detector with stocks, and people pay that. If people want to go and do that and pay for DMA links anomaly detector, they will have to pay at least part of it in Definity, and that'll get burned. So either way, you're going to see a bunch of institutions use it. You don't have to be an institution to buy that. If you have a couple 100,000 worth of Definity, you can get access to that. You have a lot more liquidity. You can use that to trade, et cetera, et cetera. I can only imagine what they're doing with the hurricane, what the anomaly detector caught, who it's telling to short. I mean, a lot of those are the Spruce Pines town that got a lot of quartz. It mines a lot of lithium, and they got wrecked. So that town is no longer producing quartz or lithium at this point. And then you have the port strike on top of that. It's like, okay, well, now a lot of these big companies they're not getting, at least from this one town, which is a major mining town. And there's a lot of these towns like that. They're not getting those elements anymore. And maybe they have a little bit, inside they can save for a couple days, but they're going to consistently need more of those. You have trillion-dollar companies that need those type of elements, and where else are you going to get them? So, I mean, I imagine the anomaly detector had caught that and be like, okay, yeah, let's short the crap out of all these companies that really need this, because there's going to be a choke in that supply. Again, the anomaly detector is something that you can use towards your advantage for that. Anyway, let's go to OMI. Let's see what that's doing today. I haven't really checked on it today. Up about 3%. 3.6% to 0.0038. Oh, we had a nice little spike up to 4. What is this for? Well, you guys can see between 4.0 and 4.1. You can see that on there. And then we obviously came back down. I don't think we had a ton of volume today. 353,000. I guess that's better than the 250,000 volume that we usually get. Do seem to be a little bit more bullish on it today. You do have it at 60-40. I remember about a week ago, it was like 23% positive. The rest of it was negative. A lot of fudders get on that. Most of the volume, let's see what we got going on here, is coming from, there's 157, is that it? Yeah, 157,000 in volume coming from Ascendex, 114,000 coming from OKX, and that was it for the volume in the 6 figures. The rest of it is just in the 5 figures, pretty low over on that point. Let's take a look at how these compare to the rest of the market. The rest of the market, the volume's down a bit, but the market cap's down with everything as well. Bitcoin at 62. Actually, Bitcoin. Why does it say the market cap is down? Whatever. Bitcoin up 2.6% on the day. Ethereum up 3.3. BNB up 2.5. Solana up 5.4. So OMI's in line with the rest of the market on this day. Divinity's going the opposite. XRP up 3%. Lido Staked up 3%. Dogecoin up 4.5%. Toncoin up 1.8%. Most of the market is green today. Let's check on Flow. Flow is up 3.7%. Very nice. Flow is number 91 in the top 100. Brett up 7% today is number 93. I always like to track those two. Those two are pretty fire. And then I want to go over Devi here real quick before we get to some of the news and all that jazz. Devi up 7% on the day, up to 35 cents. If you look at the market from about a week ago, September 15th, a couple weeks ago, we were at like 14 cents there. 14 cents, and then it went parabolic. It tripled up to 45 cents. Went back down a little bit. I think we're at 31, 32 cents. Now we're at 35. So again, really like that Devi. Wish I could have got more while I had the chance. Something that I did mention yesterday that I want to bring up today again for those that missed it. Dear, I'll call it Mr. Water. Dear Mr. Water, this is your final reminder to reactivate your VeVe account with username Water2367. As it has been dormant for almost 2 years, as per our previous communication in May this year, your dormant account is scheduled for permanent closure in 1 month's time due to inactivity. To retain this VeVe account and reactivate it, simply log into VeVe using credentials before Sunday, 3 November 2024 Pacific time. So anyway, this is going to be a really big thing if a bunch of old accounts start to get deleted and the stuff in there starts to get burned. Oh, that's going to be insane. I cannot heckin' wait for that. There was a maintenance alert for like 2 nights ago. Or a night and a half ago, for 4 hours that they did. That was it. There was and again, if you might have seen something, you might not have. I have been trying to do something like all day, and this is. I'll let you know when I do it. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep me abreast of this. There's me and Bruce Campbell. I just found that picture the other day. I love Bruce Campbell. He's a good dude. Thank you. Donald Trump thanking Elon for sending SpaceX Starlink terminals to as many areas as possible in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Says earlier today, Donald Trump alerted me to additional people who need Starlink internet in North Carolina. We're sending them terminals right away. So shout out to the Trump and Musk team for taking care of those American citizens. All right. Title. I don't even put this in the title. I put this title is Stackr burns 4.4 million OMI. Okay, Japan, good for VeVe. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, that water's so good. Okay, so Japan Prime Minister stated that the metaverse, NFTs, and blockchain are part of Japan's future strategic growth. Japan's new Prime Minister, Shigeru Ishiba, is a huge supporter of NFTs and Web3. You have market expansion and user growth. With a push for blockchain and NFT adoption, especially in tech innovative Japan, more users may enter the NFT and digital collectibles market. VeVe could see a larger Japanese user base increasing demand. Integration with local culture. Ishiba's policies encourage NFTs to showcase local values like food and tourism. VeVe could release exclusive culturally significant digital collectibles, attracting global buyers and boosting rarity. Supportive policies and tech advancement. Japan's leadership in blockchain and Web3 development, combined with supportive policies, could make the NFT market more seamless, reducing costs and positively impacting VeVe collectibles. 2. The new Zuckerberg metaverse glasses, Orion, have demonstrated a successful prototype. Now, there's a reporter that asked, why are you developing this project? And Mark Zuckerberg says, because this will be the primary computer for the future. Now, number 3, OMI is now being used to buy and sell VeVe collectibles. Increased demand for OMI tokens. Now that OMI can buy VeVe collectibles, demand for OMI will rise, boosting its value. Then you have enhanced liquidity. More users trading VeVe collectibles using OMI means higher liquidity, stabilizing and enhancing the token's value. It does attract more investors. OMI and VeVe's economic model benefits both crypto investors and digital collectors, drawing more users into the ecosystem. You have increased scarcity of VeVe on collectibles. OMI holders could snap up limited edition items, driving up scarcity and collectibles market value. Then there's mutually reinforcing growth. The rise in OMI value attracts more holders while VeVe's rarity boosts demand, creating a positive feedback loop. Then there's long-term holding. OMI holders are incentivized to keep their tokens for future limited edition buys, reducing liquidity and driving up price. Bullish signals for both OMI and VeVe collectibles. This was given to us none other, this beautiful write-up by Dance Buddha Panda. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. I heckin' love that man. Anyway, one of the other things that I noticed when just going around on Stackr is we got Toothy over there, my man. Savid has 420 of him. Everyone comment blaze it down below for the 420. Like, oh my God, that's just insane. I'm level 65 now. Whoop, 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 whoop. What do people do for MCP? Well, right now, not much. They go in and they do their normal stuff. They have OMI on there. Oh, I think if you have 10 million OMI on there, you get like 1,000 points a day. That's like half of my stuff. I get like maybe 2,300 points a day. Like 45% of it, 40-ish% of it is OMI related. I wish I had 75 gems on my wallet right now. I got stuff to do, but unfortunately, I have only 1 gem on there right now. That is unfortunate. I will tell you why later. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down to South Carolina next month. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Shout out to Clever Jerk for getting a secret rare Ecomi logo. Whenever he gets something, it's always wise to pay attention. What is that worth now? Let's take a look. See. Oh, Linglo has. Thank you, Omar, for reposting this. Always got a shout out to the people that believe in me. All right. Come on, where the heck is this Ecomi secret rare logo? Did I pass it? Okay, here it is. I have number 316. Not that that's special or anything. The Ecomi secret rare logo is now $1,500 floor. Mr. MC1 keeps asking people like, hey, should we do we have a gold logo group that made the gold logo rise. We have an Ecomi secret rare logo group that made the Ecomi secret rare logo rise. But with the gold logo and Ecomi secret rare logo, you had to do something for that. You had to find David and Dan. You had to show them your quality. You had to just have them give you one, or you could pay thousands of dollars for it. With the Ecomi secret rare logo, you had to have 10 million OMI on the app, and it got airdropped to you. Or you could spend hundreds or now, $1,500 on it. The Marvel secret rare logo, is it secret rare? Whatever it is, like 1,900 of them, 2,000 of them. It's kind of a lot. It's not just 400 or 500-ish that you have with the VeVe and the Ecomi secret rare logos. This is, there's a lot of them. The other 2 groups have a purpose. The other 2 groups, I like how it was unique. This one was a drop. If there is a group, this would be the only group that Sanjay's put together that came from a drop. Well, I guess the Ecomi secret logo was an airdrop, but you guys know what I mean. I don't know. I'm very, very flustered having to answer messages, notifications, and stuff all day with those 2 groups amongst everything else, and I feel like a little obligation to kind of be present in those because, well, one, I'm like one of the co-founders with Dr. Stuff, who I think is probably does a little bit more for that group than I do. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's hard. One, I don't have a Marvel logo, so I don't think I could be part of the group, especially if you need like 5 of them to get in, because I don't know if he's just gonna have if you have one logo, one Marvel logo, you can get in the group. Then you have like 1,800, 1,500 people there. That's not really exclusive. But if you have 5 of them, then it's like, okay, and then you get like this group of like 300 people in there, and it's like, okay, yeah, I could see that. There's always positives to it. The network is just insane, and I'm gonna want to like get in there because of the network that could grow into it. Now, again, what is going to be different about the Marvel logo that the Ecomi Secret Rare and the VeVe logo can't already do? Well, it is Marvel, so you could be like, "Hey, Marvel, we have this group of super incredible, awesome people that just love this logo. Can you do something special for them?" And maybe Marvel says like, "You know what? I'm in a good mood today. Sure, why not?" Or they could just be like, "This is we didn't sign up for this. We didn't ask you to do this. Go heck yourselves." I don't know. Um, Never really good to bite the hand that feeds you or bite the hand that continuously pays for your stuff and buys your things. But I don't know. Pros and cons to both. Um, that's just my initial thoughts on it right now. Oh no, wrong way, wrong one. Thank you for the. I There's another person here that just thanks for the analyst. Quick off-topic question. Like people legit give out in my YouTube comments. Give out their what's that called? Their seed phrase for wallets. Like what? I don't understand why people do that at all. I just Jesus man. Robinhood launches crypto transfers in Europe as it pushes overseas and expansion. Then you have options volume have increased over the past few weeks as market shifts to a risk-on mindset. And then BBVA plans Visa-backed stablecoin launch in 2025. There's many things that Visa could do. I don't know if that's one of the things that they should do or not. Niddle or Nick Caffey one says, question for anyone that knows the answer. Can I move all of my OMI off the VeVe app and move it to Stackr and still get MCP points for holding OMI? I like that option better so I don't have to go through the bridging process. As says, yeah, you get the MCP points. I'm waiting for Stackr bridge. That will do it easier. Notice the Stackr seems to have built in a bridge. That's what I used when I first tested it. Works great. Super easy to switch to ETH and OMI back and forth. Asa says, I think they may have to make another one to bridge layer 2 Immutable X to layer 2 base. Dr. Prophet says, it's coming. It will be a one-way bridge as OMI won't be needed on Immutable anymore. Very nice. Very nice. How much? One over that. One over that. VeVe Comics posting stuff and VeVe Digital Collectibles talking about vampire, werewolf. Look, like I wish VeVe wouldn't tease this unless we were actually going to get like a Dracula or like werewolf stuff. Like, please, please, please. I want monsters so bad. Not that I have any money for it now that I've used all of my gemmies on this super secret project. Strike for the I can't go over that yet. Say big congrats to 5 randomly drawn winners of the Celebrate Marvel Comics #1 anniversary AR contest post. That was Greyhound Groot, Gary O at 1234CA3, Chris Evers Market Smart, Stackr 727, and Mystery VeVe. Shout out to all those peeps. Stackr had said for all Stackr users that can't access their wallet, we have developed a fix. Short explanation: your wallets have not been properly generated. You can regenerate. Blah blah blah. Dr. Bob says the wallet issue is fixed. Sorry for the inconvenience. Without roads, without government, who would fix the roads? Random hillbillies in Appalachia just fixing the roads. Thought that was fun. Sean Berg says hitting all the old 30K to 60K minted grails under 1,999 mint after pausing on all grail purchases for 2 years. So this person has not purchased any grails for a couple of years, but now boom, 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 boom. This person has purchased a Amazing Spider-Man number. I forget which number this is. I think it's #1, under $20, and then a Marvel Comics #1 for under $40. They're going to be looking at Fantastic Four #1, Amazing Spider-Man 1, MC1, Fantastic Four #5, Daredevil #1, and a few other Grail books, all mint 2000 and below. What are you going after? And I said Fantastic Four, or no, I'm sorry, Silver Surfer #3. A couple of those, and that dude has 252 of them, which is just insane. We're on Gengar. Sorry. Yeah, this dude 252 of them. That's just wild to me. Hey, look at that. A VeVe sticker on a car. Who did that? Whose car is that? I don't know. I know whose car it is. Listed on Stackr. CryptoPunk selling for 24,000 ETH. Jesus, man. Junior Estevez saying, how do I go about the process for getting back my OMI on the exchange Bit4x? I believe I had OMI on that exchange. Been so long, kind of forgot. Someone help me. He had people answer him, but it's just slowly but steadily, people are coming back. It's slow. We wish it was faster, but it is happening. Mr. MC1 just doing the Lord's work over there. I often saying, hi, Ecomi Secret Rare logo holders. Grab a drink Saturday 19th October in New York City. Let's do it. Red and silver drinks, OMI shirts and all. Please check Poll and Telegram group. Amazingly talented group. We should grab a cold one together. Unfortunately, I will not be there for that. But everyone else, or a lot of people that are going to Comic-Con in that group, will be there. I do have to be on Long Island that Saturday for stuff, but yeah, everyone else should be there. I'll get this over to right now. Whoever is going, I get there on that Thursday at some point. I don't know when. I will. Yeah, I'll go in and I'll get that bread. Excuse me. I don't know what time. I'll likely go to my hotel or Airbnb, wherever I book, and then I'll grab a shower, and then I'll not sleep for 2 days, and then so I don't know what time. I'm not going to have a party house like I did in San Diego. That was insane. I don't think I could ever do that again. That was wild. But I will get a random place where I can go and meet everyone. I won't meet everyone at the place. It's going to be probably super small. But I will organize a get together with people on that Thursday before the big party. Because you can't show up to the party sober. You know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key. Sorry, I love Eminem. We'll go out to a bar. I mean, let's say the party starts at what, like 8, 9. We'll get out to a bar at like 6, 5. I honestly, as soon as I get there and I shower, I have a shower beer, and I'm ready to take on the day, I'll let you guys know. I'm already tired. It's gonna be insane. We need to work. All right, there's Mr. MC1 says we'll get the bartender to create an OMI specific drink. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Red in color, plus, blah, 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 where the taste kicks in a bit later than most drinks. Mr. MC1 would be wild, and bro, I love that man. Everyone should assume, yeah, same drop price mechanics. Thank you. Metaverse Life is coming. I didn't think he would get here. I know he had some health issues. He had surgery that he had a really rough time in. But he says he has a surprise for the VeVe fam at the party, or he may have a surprise, which means that he's going to have some type of surprise. I think that'd be fun. Do you guys know those groups on Facebook, like a group where we all pretend to be ants, a group where we all pretend to be stuck in traffic, a group where we all pretend to be roommates? I don't know. Comment down below if you remember those. VeVe Meister says redesign of token.veve.me. We're just days ago, a plethora of wallets was showing all kinds of confusing OMI amounts. You now have only 2 data sets, Stackr burn and VeVe burns. Stackr has burned 4.4 million OMI during the first burn. Actually, from base 1 and base layer 2 and ETH layer 1, it's 4,439,764. Now, they are likely going to do this. They have to do it manually, but I do think that once a week is probably going to be the thing, which would be heckin' awesome. They should make a cultural event around it. Seems that after going public, smart contracts have been created by Stackr. Layer 1 burns are on a weekly basis. It is important so that popular websites that track and provide info about OMI offer the correct metrics. Well heckin' done. And then the VeVe burns, you obviously have 341 billion out there. 26 billion from GoChain and 314 billion from ETH layer 1. Gotta love that. Oh my God, I love that so much. Yeah, Mr. MC1 really wanting to do that third logo group. I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, Coinbase is going to delist unauthorized stablecoins in Europe by December. Pretty interesting. Over that. Stackr says, update on the Connect to VeVe bug. We have found the underlying issue that causes this behavior from some users. We will deploy a fix early next week. Dr. Profit reposts this saying pain for the affected users will be gone next week. Hallelujah. Link. All right. I'm going to go and hawk my stuff here. No, not hawk Tua. Love that girl. You can see a secret rare Groot Captain Marvel for 320 gems. That is 79 gems below the floor. So go buy that. Another thing that y'all should go buy. It's actually in my listings on the comics. There is Aliens vs Avengers Secret Rare, selling for $199. By the floor a lot. And then the ultra rare of Aliens vs Avengers. This is number 13. This is the third lowest mint that you can get. It's on that for 125. It is an ultra rare. Let's go. Okay, so here's something that I thought was interesting. You remember the Scarlet Witch Marvel Mighty that came with, there's the Vision Marvel Mighty, that particular Avengers Marvel Mighty drop, right? So that came out in December 10th. On 10 December, it came out last year. And then up until at least April, maybe May, you could still buy it from the store. And then you couldn't. And then they burned it. Now, most of those happen to be sold. But there were 82 editions of her that was burned. Please don't waste my time. I'm not gonna rewind. Because we come together as one. Sorry, I don't know why I did. I will get to everyone's comments soon, I promise. You have, yeah, so 82 of her were burned. There was like 80 something of the other. Each one was burned multiple times, whether it was the Vision ones, whether it was her, and any other ones that you have in the Avengers one. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe after 6 months they can go in and burn stuff. Well, if you go over to April 27th of this year, and you have the X-Men villains that had not yet sold out. They'd sold maybe half, but May, June, July, August, September. Oh, we're in October. Maybe they go and they burn some soon. I mean, they already burned some from Avengers, and that was almost all the way sold out. That was like 90% sold out, and they burned them. So maybe after 6 months, which we're almost in the 6th month right now, or the Mr. Sinister and the not Rogue. What am I thinking? Who's the Changeling? Anyway, just the villains. They go in and they might get burned in the next month or so. I'm really hoping they do. I have that whole set. I have 3 Mr. Sinisters, all sub 100s. Anyway, Viz Media. Let's take a look at that. Viz Media's announcement: Spider-Man saves you. Why you? Y as in Yankee, U as in uniform. A timid boy from Ohakama City, only for a villain to activate a device that merges you and the hero together. Spider-Man, Kazuna, with story by Seta Kobayashi and art by Hachi Mizuno, releases summer 2025. Thought that was heckin' interesting. And everyone in like the comments, people are requoting that. It's like, oh, is this David Yu? I think this was like in production, or at least being drawn and stuff before we got the light. Maybe, I don't know. The little dude has glasses. I don't really think it's based on David, but who knows? It could be. VeVe, before I get to VeVe, I just want to see if anyone bought anything. They have not. Okay. VeVe posts, here's a sneak peek, VeVe fam, of the penny black physical stamps for the upcoming Stanley Gibbons drop. Let's go this way. And it looks pretty legit there. Out of 150, I think they're keeping 6 of them, so there's maybe like 140-ish that they are going to be able to get. Each original 1840 penny black stamp is a one-of-a-kind and carries its own unique story. It's also the world's first adhesive postage stamp, a genuine piece of history with 150 reserved exclusively for this special drop. Dropping Sunday, October 6th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is soon. I might go live for that. Normally you have someone like Sergio go in and say, I'm skipping this drop because of X, Y, and Z. I feel like that's most of what I see him post. Do I read everything he posts? No, whatever I read, I just, those just happens to be the one that I see. But then earlier today, he's like, you know what? I'm going to go for a couple of these. I was like, okay. He likes this drop for whatever reason, for whatever he does, he likes it. He's like, I'm going. And this is not a stamp that's like $6. It's a stamp that's $10. And again, that secret rare chase, you have less than a 2% chance of getting it, but golly, it's pretty. If you get that, it's going to be a couple $100s to you at least, if not several hundred, because you have the secret rare, and then you have like the physical stamp that you're going to get as well. So I thought that was cool. And then so there was a post here from, I don't even know what the heck this is. It's called COMC, or Check Out My Collectibles. Somebody posts in their group and they say, well, the comic dump is alive and well. I, for one, am not leaving this hobby, even though I dislike tops. I'll continue to collect older sets and any cards that I enjoy. I do, however, think that we are in for a couple of challenging months. Christmas around the corner, Upper Deck continuing to pound out the sets. Just bought close to 20 Wolverine color wheels for under $2 a piece, less than 2 packs of platinum. Wasn't long ago that these were even $12 to $15. Guess my point is, if you're not on COMC, get on COMC and find those deals. That is, check out my collectibles. I guess that's a place where people go in and they find and buy and sell their physical collectibles. I'm not sure who it is, but this guy be touting them, and it's just kind of to show everyone, like, hey, it's not just VeVe that has gone through this bear market. It is people in the other world as well. Past that, I think that's it. So I'm going to go in and get to the comments. But before I do, like we do every day here, I'm going to have to go and ask everyone if they can go. Oh, shoot. That's not. There we go. If they can go and smash that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways, Patreon, special super thanks button down below, super chats as well. All right, let's get this red. Connor saying metal yellow first red. Meow 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 meow. What up, Connor? Yeah. Oh my God, says hi fam. My two gents. Awesome sauce. Booth saying what's up, Randy? Yo, what up, Booth? How's it going, fam? Dog Boy says Randy, Rita Baby, and Dog Boy in the house. Got our New York Comic-Con tickets today. Very excited for you. Can't wait for that. I'm pretty excited. I can't. What days are you going? What days are you going? You're going. Be there on Thursday, because I'm there on Thursday. So it says OMI had a baby pump. Yeah, it went up to that like 4-1 and then came back down. I'm not sure what. Every now, like if I were to find it, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna put in a bunch of money into here, and I'd pump it too. I would pump the shoes out of it, like nobody's business, like no tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight. Meow meow meow. Trevor Hanks is still buying. Yep, I'm still buying as well, as much as I can. Boo says, here I am once again, feeling. Oh, here I am once again, feeling lost, but now and then I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Sorry, those songs are so great. Like both of those songs, like the I Party with Victorious at the end, that was heckin' epic. VeVe Zombie says, yo, what up, Zombie? Love that Spider-Man PFP you got. Crypto MF says, what's happening, Randy? What's going on, Crypto MF? There's a couple of good things. I like hanging out. I like chilling with y'all. Shout out to the 160 people that are here. Who's saying, Randy, if you had to give a guess, around what month 2025 do you think it reaches all-time? You say all-time low. I'm guessing you mean all-time high. I mean, all-time low. Hopefully we don't get all-time lows in 2025, but let's say all-time high, because I think that's what you mean. If I were a betting man, which I am from time to time, I quote that movie all the time. It's Alpair 2. Nobody on God's green earth knows what that movie is, but nobody knows the first one, much less the second one. But or a betting man, which I am from time to time. I mean, it's after the election. Pray to God that Trump wins and the crypto goes insane. It could be any time It depends when it hits. I mean, last time in the last bull cycle, NFTs were like the last to pump. Like we were at pretty high earlier in the year, like the first and second quarter, and then we dipped deep in summer. We went from like triple zero, we went from 007 to like 0014. And then like we went back up to like 003, then down 002, then we went to 007, 008 a couple times. Yeah, I would say, but again, it that happened in late 2021, early 2022. So it could happen that way again, where we don't get that until late 2025 or early 2026. Now, again, it's not everything's going to happen the exact same way. So the digital collectibles market, the NFT market, could go crazy tomorrow. I mean, again, there's a lot working for it. There's a lot more going into the systems, a lot more money. People have a lot more ETH, and yeah, stupid people are going to be stupid, and they'll go meme coin. And I'm not saying most meme coins are trash. There are obviously ones that you have that just they have stuff to it. They have that. Okay, hey, let's have some utility for this. And actually, you have. Remember that song, Good Charlotte? Like, some friends become enemies. Some friends become family. There are meme coins that become rug pulls, and there are meme coins that become utility tokens. And most of them are trash. But some do become those utility tokens. And Dogboy messaged me. It's okay, Dogboy. Just like all right, cool. Thursday. All right, cool. Meow meow meow. Reach out. Oh, getting some shirts made for the team and for the fam. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna. Oh, I'll let him. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but these are cool shirts. Oh, love this man. Love the couple. You're gonna have the people that just throw their money at whatever, and that's always gonna happen. That's why some things pump for like no reason. But everyone that is still here, or at least has some experience in crypto, I was like, oh well, Chavez, you got in at the top last time. You're nothing but losses. Okay, when Loki's talking to the head of the Chitauri, saying like, "Oh, I thought you had, like you say you have experience in fighting the Avengers, but you lost. Do you consider losing experience?" And Loki snaps back and says, "I consider experience." So when you have somebody, even if they bought in at the top and they're down right now, you still have people that knows. Okay, now they know what to look out for. Now they know. Okay, it's not going to be their first time investing. Um, and then you obviously have the old heads, people that have been in a while. It's like, okay, like, and they'll buy good projects. But again, I struggle to wrap my head around why people will buy a pixelated version of something that's been around for a couple of years, as opposed to the first appearance of Mickey Mouse or Spider-Man or Superman on the blockchain. It would seem to me that those first are quite a bit more significant than pixelated pictures of these things that most people in the world have no idea what they are. I it could happen next month. I mean, we were juggling the possibility of Blackpink starting the NFT bull run. No, obviously that didn't happen, but the fact that it could have is like, okay, like it was in the presence of that bull run is being felt. Again, I don't know when that happens. And again, even last bull cycle, we kind of had it twice. OMI ran in the first half of the year, just got absolutely pummeled down to 00114, and then went right back up the second half of the year. I don't think that happens the same way again. We'll see what happens. I mean, even like 6 months ago, you had Flow go from like 30 cents to like $1.50, and then back down to like, was it like 50 cents now? So things do run cycles. Things do have that. Educated guess, I would say summer of next year. Probably. Well, all-time highs, maybe Q3 of next year. I mean, you see, and it depends on what month do you think reaches its. And also, I don't know if you're actually talking about OMI or collectibles, because there are some collectibles right now it's their all-time high, but that's because they were born in the bear market. Um, Vader to go to all-time highs, probably not going to take that much. What was his all-time high? Like 2,800? Who is this? Who's the fudge? Okay, sorry. Yeah, his all-time high is like 2,800. I think that you have Vader get there again. Try to see if anything sold. It did not. Oh, I don't want to put more money in this app. But yeah, I'll say all-time high is Q3, and then we just keep going. Tammy Hannah says, "Hi, fam." Yo, what up, Tammy? Meow. Final Vampire says, Bruce Campbell, one first appearance, Bubba Hotel. I didn't really talk to him about VeVe. I remember asking him. I said, like, hey Bruce, could you give me hey, is that your mom again? That's like one of his famous lines from Burn Notice. And he says, I think you did pretty well yourself. I was like, oh, Bruce, you charmer. I love him so much. Yeah, I'd have a beer with him. I'd chill with him. Sleeping Comics says, hey, Randy. Yo, what up, Sleeping? How's it going, fam? Man. Boo says, Jemmies. Omis and Jemmies. Give me those Jemmies, girl. The O'Milly drink. Does he have his own drink? I remember, I don't know why I thought it was like, I was like 16 already. Maybe I was not. Maybe I was like, hold on, 65. Maybe it was like 14, 15, whatever. On Gilmore Girls, they have like a big event for Rory's 21st birthday. And they're like, oh, we made a drink for you. It's called the Rory. And I don't, whatever they put in, they made it pink. And I was like, you can do that? Like, you can make drinks? Like, you can make new drinks and call it whatever you want. Like, I was so freaking stupid. Again, I wasn't in that world. I didn't drink when I was younger. Right. Yeah, I want to play amateur chemist. I want to make drinks. I want to do this stuff. Yeah, I want to make drinks. Booth like, please don't waste my time. Please, our hearts can come together as one. Oh God, freaking love that. Good choice. What if OMI doesn't pump this cycle? Would you still be bullish on the token? Well, it would have to be, what reason did it not pump? Did it not pump because? Well, I mean, now it seems that we're seeing that OMI VeVe will likely still be able to function even without David. Again, if we were to lose David, that'd be a huge blow, at least for licenses. But I'm now that we're able to see, hopefully in the next couple months, Ben's performance, and so like, okay, what are we doing? Is what he's doing working? Like, his specialty is user growth. I will interview this man in what, like 10 days? What day is it? It's 11 days, 10 and a half days from now. 11 days from now. I'll see. All right, what you got? What did Bradley Cooper say in the A-Team? What you got, bitches? What you got? As he's like taking his machine gun as what you got? What did the big head say in Rick and Morty? When it's like the dance off to save the universe, like, show me what you got. Show me what you got. But again, as long as the thesis of the company, I don't know if we continue to do what we do. Again, the net revenues that VeVe's making right now is probably not a lot. But if we go through the next 15 months and there's no NFT bull market, and it just doesn't catch on, digital collectibles are just going to go away, which there's no way. It's not going to be that. I will guarantee that it's not going to be that. Because people are still spending millions and billions every quarter on digital collectibles. So that will catch on. It won't be that. If it doesn't run, most likely the reason would be a Kamala Harris victory combined with like the Ukraine war getting worse, the wars in the Middle East, particularly with Iran and Israel getting worse, that escalating, maybe the port striker, like none of this stuff happened under Trump. Anyway, if things continue to get worse, that's the only way I could see it not pumping. And if it doesn't because of that, again, that's not really VeVe's fault, but I'm not going to lie. If OMI doesn't pump, I mean, I still have so much other stuff. It's just going to move. With Devi, Flow, Definity, I'm not going to say it's not going to matter to me if OMI doesn't pump, because obviously it will. It's not really going to affect them. It will. I mean, the difference will be millions, if not tens of millions of dollars. But if there's a, who the fudge is this? Hang on. Oh, okay. Copy. I would have to see if the company just, if Ben just loses his mind and he is not able to navigate this. I would go to David and I would say, okay, in 15 months from now, if Ben, I have the utmost confidence in you. I'm mostly sure that you are going to, I don't want to say it doesn't matter. VeVe Digital Collectibles will pump, I think, regardless of who the CEO is, because of this incoming narrative. When that happens, it could happen a month from now, it could happen 15 months from now. We don't know. But I think that will happen eventually, as long as VeVe can still continue to sell drops. They can still be profitable. As long as they keep making money, as long as they have content for 5 years out. They'll still be able to throw enough money at the problem. Eventually, it's going to work. Eventually, that narrative will hit. I'm not worried. They could not make money for a year and still be afloat. But what I think Ben can do is he can accelerate that growth. He can potentiate the amount of users. I'm 98% confident that Ben will make VeVe user growth great again. But if for whatever reason, shits the bed, screws the pooch, kicks about whatever, I'll go to David in 15 months and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to put $1 million in the token. We could do an OTC deal if you'd like, but I need to become co-CEO. And I'm going to put in everything that I've wanted to put in this past year, that the ideas that I floated around on X on these videos, I'll be like, I don't want a piece of the company. I'll give you $1 million worth for $1 million worth of OMI. And then I will say, I want from either his personal holdings or Ecomi's business development wallet, I will want the Ecomi token. I will get the chance, if I make the token do X, Y, and Z, if I get new users, if I will make it so that I will take no salary, and I will say my only payment will be is if I'm able to grow the users a certain amount of percent and make the token go up a certain amount of percent. If I can do those two things to my liking or to your liking, we could talk about that, then I will be able to purchase another $1 million worth of OMI tokens at a heavy, heavy discount. That is what I would do in 15 months. If the token and the company has not done a turnaround, and if it goes down, which again, the odds of that, me being able to present that case is likely less than 1%. One, because the NFT company will gain more users in that bull market, regardless of who's CEO. And again, I believe Ben will most likely be able to do that in such a way where, again, he takes that growth and accelerates it, potentiates those users, and then again, everything in those digital collectibles, when that narrative happens, OMI will pump anyway, regardless of exchanges, regardless of availability. So that's what I would do. I would be bullish on the token at that point because of what I would get that token a pump, and I would get more users. I would literally, I would die trying. I would get it done, or I would die trying. I would not sleep. I would sleep on the floor. I would get a little mattress put it in that little room. I'd have a war room right next to it. That would be done. You would see me age another 10 years inside of that next 3 years. But that's what I would do. I would still be bullish on the token because of that, because I would bet on myself. Potential Human says, don't forget to share your thumbs up. Smash that like button. Turtle says, Randy, let's go. Sounds more like gold and silver utility on the way. That maybe there's always going to be some stuff. There's always going to be good stuff. Yeah. Philly Love VeVe says, good morning, Randy. VeVe number one. VeVe number one. Oh, you call me the number one. You've got to stop it. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Booth, what's going on? I'm saying, remember, it was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. Booth with the pop culture references. My man. Pink Panther says, not a fan of logos in VeVe. Wants to reward people 3. Not a fan of logos in VeVe. Wants to reward people the 300 or 500 collectors after all they're putting in the money. If you could retype that, but with a bit of punctuation in there. I'm not 100% sure. Not a fan of the logos if VeVe wants to reward people to the 3. I'm having a stroke here. Collectors of all they're putting. I think what you're trying to say is that you want to reward collectors, which I agree. Yeah, reward collectors. I think that's what you have the logos for. But maybe you're saying you want to reward the actual collectors and not just the logo holders. I understand that too. But also, Pokemon doesn't reward its collectors. I spent more money on Pokemon cards than 99.999% of people on Earth. I didn't get a thank you from Pokemon. I didn't get a card. I didn't get an invitation out there. I didn't get doo-doo. So most people don't do that, but VeVe does. I feel like a lot of people just want them to do it more. I understand people wanting something for free because, who doesn't like that? I just don't think VeVe really needs. I think they do a good enough job at that already. VeVe Vet says, I'll be there Thursday at New York Comic Con and the party with the wifey. Let's go. Let's get that bread. When's Xenon? I'm thinking 2 things with Xenon. My first thing was that one element from Mysterious Ways, or it was a cloth from Mysterious Ways that can heal people, and the only way to get it to not disintegrate after each use was putting it in Xenon. And the other thing was that there's a Disney Channel show called something Xenon. So on either way, I'm not sure. Crypto MF says Wednesday 15. Oh, WED 50, group rare Star Wars collectors and app. That's probably a very rare group. Yeah, probably a very rare group. VeVe fans is having a little regret. Decided to do a 7-day cruise from New York instead of Comic-Con. I have 2 gold silver logo. You could have picked any other week to go on a cruise, but you picked the week of Comic-Con when you have 2 logos to redeem, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This one's on you. This one is. This one's on you, brother. Omar saying it's only up to Trump to win. He had RFK bullish and owns Bitcoin. The Trump family did many interviews with crypto influencers and has the support of Martin Luther King family. My man. All right. Yeah. So we got, yeah. Come on. Get him in. Crypto MF's the same. Yeah. But said, just a heads up, if you're planning on watching the Joker movie, it's trash at the end. So there's this guy who knows this guy, who knows this guy, who knows this guy. Sorry, SpongeBob reference. There's a guy on YouTube called Emergency Awesome. He has taken the most liberal stance on, and I don't mean liberal like he's super far left. I mean like there'll be a movie that's pretty bad, and he'll be like, oh hey, so in this movie, he won't mention how bad it is. He'll be like, in this movie, you have this happening with this character, this going with this is a reference to that, and so he doesn't come out and say like it's good, but like, oh, the fun thing with this movie or with this character is that. So he takes a pretty liberal stance on these words and the way he uses them. I have never seen this man make a negative comment or review on a movie. And this man goes on the Joker too. He's just like, guys, it is not good. And I was like, how bad does this movie have to be for Emergency Awesome to just come out and say, like, guys, you're not gonna like this movie? Grace Randolph from behind the trailer is just like, and me and her have like the opposite taste in movies. She's just like, I didn't like the Mario movie. I was like, you watch your mouth. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Mario movie's not good. She's just not a video game. It's okay. We'll give her a pass. Maybe. We have the opposite taste in movies. She normally likes movies that like, oh, this movie won these awards and this was so good. And like all of the movies that she likes are trash. Not all, a good amount of them. But then she comes on and she's like, guys, this Joker movie is horrible. And it's like, these two people that are just always so positive and they're always so, like, and they come out and they both trash this, but like, how bad does this movie have to be? 33% Rotten Tomatoes, and it's only going lower. Oh yeah, me and a buddy of mine was like, hey, we should go see this movie like 5 days ago. Like, yeah, we should go see it. And then I go like, already, we can't watch this fucking movie. Like, this is gonna be trash. So yeah, I have heard that it was also like one of the worst things in the entire world. Omar Sajid says Thursday will be interesting at New York Comic Con or Dragon Ball Daima. The new actress for Goku is there. Very nice. Very nice. Love that. Oh, as really Joker is that bad? Yeah. It's a musical for some reason. Singing every 10 minutes gets annoying. It must be because of Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga, but yeah, this is not like. Remember when they made that like the new movie of Mean Girls, and that was a musical, and nobody freaking wanted that? Clearly, like musicals are not advertise it as a musical if you want it to be, but the first one is just like, if it were me in that street, Murray, dead, you just walk right over me. You go from that to a musical. You can't do that. You can't do that and not expect people to be big mad about it. Her character is disgraceful. If you see it, you'll see what she ends up doing. Oh my God, I don't. Yo, chilling in Bible. What's good, fam? How's it going? Yeah, I don't. We have to start using our Lady Gaga in a way where we don't want to stick forks in our eyes. I love that is one of the most talented women on the freaking planet, and you do like I didn't even see the movie. Bilgar says I just got out of the Reagan movie. It was so good. Yeah, I heard that was good. Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I do want to see that. Jeremy Houses, hey Randy, have you bought or read the Predator vs. Black Panther book on VeVe Comics? I have not. You said saw it the other day and hadn't heard anything about it. I do like these types of things, but I have not read that yet. I am curious though. I do want to watch that or read that. Omar saying I knew she would not be good because I don't see her fit as I wind the clock back. You know, a decade ago, like 15 years ago, Lady Gaga would have been a great Harley Quinn. She was younger and better shape, and the Lady Gaga that I grew up with, calling everyone her little monsters, wearing meat dresses to these like awards, like okay, let's go. That would have been great as Harley. The way that it seems that they might, yeah, I don't. DC's just had not a good run the last few years. It says Omar is just what her character ends up doing. The Joker makes a not realistic Harley Quinn. Curious now. Randy is co-CEO of VeVe. That's what I would lobby for, and I would make a very compelling case. Who says, how are there only 3 likes on this live? I'm opposite of Nightman. I think there's 24 on this one. Yeah, 24 on this one. But anyway, it says, these are NFTs, not Pokemon cards. You still understand NFT needs utility? No, they don't. It's collectibles. It's just is it nice to have utility? Sure. Brock McBlockchain's fiches have the most utility out of any NFT in the entire world, bar none. More utility on those fiches than any of like the top and any NFT project in the world. Why are they not mooning? Why are they not sold out? Again, you have to have the right thing. You have to have the right things happen at the same time. If all people cared about was utility, Brock McBlockchain's fiches would be the #1 project in the world. They should be. They're freaking awesome. There's a lot that you can do with like but it's not, because it's not just about utility. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Mar says, "What's up, bro? OMI burning is here." Let's get the spread. The Greatest Showman was okay. Greatest Showman was great because that was advertised as a musical. That was like, you knew what you were going into. When you go in and you expect one thing, and then you get a whole other thing, it's like you get duped. It's like, hey, I'm expecting this in my food. I'm expecting it to be cooked in this way. You can't order a medium rare steak and get it well done, and you expect people to be happy. Again, Greatest Showman was amazing. That was great movie, agreed. But it's, again, is the way it was advertised. Dog Boy is saying, "What's the word on Decon Vegas November?" And honestly, guys, I'm having a thing. I am not. Yeah, I'm not having a. That's probably gonna be a no for me. I want to, but I just, stuff has to happen, and I unfortunately don't think it will happen for me. So I probably won't be going. Keep it posted though. Omar says, "I'll still watch it to get a perspective on it, but it might be a bad idea." Yeah, maybe. I don't even wanna. I don't know. Maybe because the movie could have been played out so many different ways. They just end up throwing it in the trash. I'm curious to see how bad it is. Yeah. I might go just see how bad it is. VeVe Avatar says, "What's up, bro? Homie Burning is here. Let's freaking go." Heck yeah. Amar Youssef, VeVe Avatar. Love the double whammy you got me into over there. Nietzsche. Anyway, I'm going to convert. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Dirk Latte saying, "Movie so bad that it's good." I wish that were true, son. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. You know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll see it. I will keep y'all posted. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashy. Comment down below if you want a conspiracy. I've been wanting to have someone on to talk conspiracies, and I'm ready to let my conspiracy flag fly. Night night. Randy. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Oh, send an outro. How